The main functions of the immune system. The immune system is a complex network that protects the body from infections, diseases, and damaged cells. Its major functions include defending against pathogens, bacteria, viruses, fungi, parasites, neutralizing harmful environmental substances, removing damaged or abnormal cells like cancer, and initiating healing. Innate immunity is the body's rapid, non-specific first line of defense. This is present from birth, acting within hours via physical barriers and white blood cells. Adaptive immunity is a slower, highly specific acquired response that develops over days. It creates long-term immunological memory against specific pathogens. Together, they form a coordinated defense. At least one example of how the immune system helps to maintain homeostasis in the body. The immune system maintains homeostasis by constantly monitoring for and eliminating internal and external threats such as pathogens or damaged cells to keep the body balanced. The inflammatory response is a non-specific defense mechanism to tissue injury or infection. It involves a coordinated multi-step process, often described via the 5 Rs: recognition, recruitment, removal, regulation, and repair. Designed to eliminate the cause of injury, clear necrotic cells, and initiate tissue repair. Antibodies are Y-shaped protein produced by B cells that fight pathogens, viruses, bacteria, toxins by identifying and binding to specific antigens on the surface.
Are cell types of the immune system and the function of each part. The human immune system is a complex network of organs and cells that protect the body from pathogens. Key organs are bone marrow and thymus, which primarily produce cells, the spleen and lymph nodes, which activate cells, and white blood cells, specifically lymphocytes and macrophages, identify and attack invaders. Antigens and antibodies interact through a highly specific non-covalent locking key fit, where the antibody's paratope binds to a specific epitope on the antigen. These interactions use weak bonds such as hydrogen bonds, electrostatic interactions, and the van der Waals forces. They form stable, reversible immune complexes that mark foreign substances for destruction. B cells and T cells are produced from stem cells located in the bone marrow. They mature in different locations. B cells within the bone marrow and T cells in the thymus. The three main types of T cells are critical components of the adaptive immune system that mature in the thymus. Helper T cells, which coordinate immune system responses. Cytotoxic T cells, which destroy infected or cancer cells. Regulatory T cells, which suppress immune activity to prevent autoimmunity. Plasma cells, also known as plasma B cells or effector B cells, are the primary B cells responsible for producing and secreting large quantities of antibodies. When activated by antigens, B cells differentiate into these specialized cells, which can release up to 2,000 antibody molecules per second to neutralize pathogens. Interferons are signaling proteins released by host cells in response to pathogens, especially viruses. They act as a critical early warning system to fight infections, tumors, and autoimmune diseases. And they inhibit viral replication by triggering protective antiviral mechanisms in neighboring uninfected cells and by activating immune cells such as macrophages and natural killer cells. Memory B cells are signalized B lymphocytes. They provide long-term fast immunity by recognizing previously encountered pathogens. They also act as a second line of defense, producing higher affinity antibodies in just 2 to 4 days compared to the 2-week lag of an initial infection. A vector is a modified harmless virus or bacterium used to deliver genetic material into cells, prompting the body to produce antigens and build an immune response. These vectors teach the immune system to recognize and attack specific pathogens, such as viruses or cancer cells.
The immune system is a distributed network of cells and protein that constantly interacts with other body systems, primarily the lymphatic, circulatory, and nervous systems. It interacts with them to detect, fight, and remember pathogens. It uses the blood and lymph vessels to transport white blood cells, using specialized organs like the spleen to filter pathogens and lymph nodes to mount immune response. Immune system disorders include autoimmune diseases and immunodeficiencies cause the body's defense to malfunction by either attacking healthy cells or failing to fight infections. HIV is a virus that attacks the body's immune system, especially the CD4 cells that help fight infections. If left untreated, HIV can lead to AIDS. AIDS is the most severe stage of infection where the immune system is severely damaged. There is no cure, but it is a manageable chronic condition with effective ART. Receiving a vaccination provides a critical advantage by training your immune system to recognize and fight specific pathogens. Taking a vaccine allows this to happen without you having to endure the actual illness, offers benefits for individual health, community safety, and long-term economic stability.